following the defection of the governor of Enugu State, Peter Mbah, to the ruling All Progressive Congress from the People's Democratic Party, the party under whose platform he was elected in 2023. There is ongoing debate about whether that could translate to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu winning Enugu State in 2027. And to weigh in on this issue, the former National Secretary of the People's Democratic Party, who is now in APC, who also is from Enugu State, Sunday Ude Okoye, has gone on Channels Television to say that Tinubu will win, APC will win all the way because Mbah has moved from the PDP to APC. Now let us listen to what he has to say that gave him so much confidence that they are going to, APC is going to sweep everywhere in Enugu State, including the presidency, which is Bola Ahmed Tinubu winning Enugu State. Let's watch him.
And I assure you that which you used to see PDP have in Enugu, that's what you will continue seeing APC having in Enugu. In the next election, it will be a landslide for APC in Enugu.
Even if Peter Obi is on the ballot.
I said in the next election, it will be a landslide for APC in Enugu.
If Peter
no
Obi,
matter who is on the ballot.
The last presidential election,
no matter who is
Peter Obi had incredibly huge figures. He took the whole southeast in the presidential
why
election.
PDP now? Did you remember that Peter Mbah won under the platform of PDP? Why? Peter Mbah won under the platform of PDP. Don't also forget.
That's at the governorship level.
Yes.
I'm talking about the presidential election.
At the presidential election,
Labour Party gave a run in this region and really took out every other political party. And the obedient movement, they were on the rampage. There was a mass mobilization for Peter Obi in this region.
You know why it was like that?
Yeah.
Those who win election for the party, as at that moment, are you getting me? Were not in APC. Now we're in APC. Let us see who.
Those who won the election were in the Labour Party. Presidential election were in the Labour Party because Labour Party won the presidential election in the southeast.
We are politicians. We know what happened. I assure you that now all of us are now in APC. Anybody you like, feel in any political party. Anybody. I assure you in Enugu State, APC.
That was Sunday Ude Okoye, the former publicity national secretary of the People's Democratic Party, literally deceiving himself, including his governor, in thinking that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu can be able to win Enugu State because Mbah defected to APC. And they look at the incoherent answer he was given when Sheikh Okumbale was asking him that we were talking about the presidential election. He said it doesn't matter. That have you forgotten that Peter Mbah won under the PDP? How did he win? How did he win? This is Peter Mbah that Chijoke Edoga was beating him hands down in the election. When the first coalition of the result, when the result of 16 out of the 17 local governments in Enugu State was collated, Chijoke Edoga of the Labour Party was beating this man by 11,000 votes. 11,000 votes. Until INEC do their magic at Nkanu East local government. In Kano East local government is where the INEC allegedly padded figures for him. And he was even managed to be pushed across the line by only 3,000 votes. That's what he used in beating the Labour Party candidate. Is that somebody, does he have an overwhelming mandate? somebody who 16 out of the 17 local government, Labour Party's Chijoke Doga was winning him by 11,000 votes. And then INEC did their magic and they helped him to push him across the line with only 3,000 votes. Hasma to talk as if he controlled the machinery. He controls everybody in Enugu. Everybody will vote for Tinubu because Mbah that barely survived in that election, if not for INEC and whatever that happened. How would he have been governor today? To be frank. So Udoke was boasting that do you know that PDP won? PDP won where? Has he forgotten the struggle? The struggle that they have to pass through for INEC to put the PDP there. And he didn't mention that they were there when Atiku could not even get 25%. Atiku was PDP candidate in that election as their presidential candidate. Okay, so it is so people like this, when they are talking, nobody should listen to them. That is the truth. Nobody should listen to them, because we saw what happened in 2023 election. Labour Party swept everywhere, and he's saying that 2023 is different. It's going to be different from 2027. In what way? Are the lives of Enugu people better today than they were 2 years ago? Is there any indication that their lives will be better in the coming 2 years that will make Enugu people to prefer Tinubu to Peter Obi? What is it that have changed in Enugu State? What is the value of the Naira in Enugu State that is different from what it is in other parts of Nigeria? We are talking about Enugu State, where the people of Enugu State are also feeling the pinch of the high inflation in the country. High food inflation. Food inflation is over 30%. We are talking about tariff in electricity, in telephone, in everything. We are talking about at a period where the 70,000 naira minimum wage is less than 30,000 naira minimum wage of 2 years of the time of Muhammad Buhari. That's how bad the situation is. So on what basis Enugu State is going to shift? Because Mbah said so. Mbah that barely survived in getting elected into the office. He knows why he moved. In the fullness of time, it is going to unfold, and Nigerians, they will see the real reason. It will eventually unfold. After all, Rotimi Chibikamechi said that some governors are being coerced to join the APC. Perhaps with time, we're going to hear the whole truth. But to say that his movement is going to guarantee Tinubu Southeast that's delusionary, to say the least. That is what will happen. That is not going to happen. But let us disregard Udo Okoye and look at what the future holds in terms of 2027, because the former governor of Ekiti State, Fayose, was also on Channels Television, where he talked about the possibility of the opposition being able to defeat Tinubu in 2027. And Fayose is somebody who has been able to know how to read Nigerian politics very well. And I do agree with him sometimes, I do disagree, but he said something about Peter Obi being the only opposition leader in Nigeria, that others are just filling the gaps. And we're going to talk about it, but let us see why Fayose is saying what he's saying.
election, on what basis, on what grounds will they be able to campaign in 2027? Or you think things would have changed before then?
Tell me who will defeat APC. You know, the only opposition that I know that is in Nigeria, let me tell you now. The only opposition, I didn't say the opposition can win Ashwajo. The only opposition that is, the only person that still have traction, that has traction is Obi. No other one, no, everybody.
What about Goodluck Jonathan?
You see,
what about Goodluck Jonathan?
Jonathan has not.
What about Amechi? What about Atiku?
I have said it generally, sir. The only. So that has answered it, sir. I have no apologies. The only voice that has traction.
Governor Fayose,
talking. That
Governor
is everywhere.
Quickly.
Despite not being in government, is Obi. I give it to him. But let me tell you, sir, all others, they are filling the gaps.
Fayose posed an important question. He said, who can defeat APC? Fayose has looked at the political terrain and see that the opposition appear disorganized. And then he said, who can defeat APC? That he didn't see anybody who can defeat APC. But he noted, and I will tell you where I disagree with him. He noted that Peter Obi is the only opposition in Nigeria. Perhaps that message should be served to the people, to the Enugu State governor and his cheerleaders, like the former secretary, national secretary of the PDP, Sunday Udokoya, who are deceiving themselves that they can deliver Enugu State for Tinubu. Peter Obi is the most consequential political figure in Nigeria today. And I'm happy that Fayose acknowledged that. Even though he in the middle, he said that doesn't mean that the opposition will win. Okay? But he is believing that Tinubu will win. And one thing I have noticed about those who say that Tinubu will win is because they are looking at it from the perspective of military garrison kind of situation, whereby they're going to use federal might to ensure they grab all the states. Okay? That's basically what gives them comfort. It's not that Tinubu will win because he is the best candidate in 2027. It's not that Tinubu will win because he has been able to prove to Nigerians that he is a better manager of resources than Buhari before him, or any other leader for that matter. He has not been able to do that. They are not able to show that. But he is talking about who will defeat APC. Peter Obi will defeat APC. Peter Obi has the capacity to defeat APC. All that Nigerians want is free and fair election. How do we guarantee free and fair election? One man, one vote. If you can guarantee that, if we can get a process in place before the election, whereby the necessary amendments are made to the Constitution and to the Electoral Act, if those things were, enough checks and balances are there to stop the rigging of the election, I do not see how Tinubu can be able to survive. Because on what basis are Nigerians going to vote for him? The question is, are Nigerians better off under Tinubu than they were 2 years ago? Are they better off today than they were 2 years ago? Even under Buhari. That Nigerians will look at the Buhari era with nostalgia shows you how poorly this government has performed. So even those who are drumming support for them on social media, so what are they going to tell people on the street? Is there a reason to tell Nigerians to vote for Tinubu in 2027? Is it what? For the increasing the price of transportation, high cost of transportation, high cost of food, poverty has increased, all the data coming out from even the World Bank, the IMF, and independent data sources keep hammering that Nigerians are poorer today than they were ever in our history. So on what basis are you going to tell them to vote for APC, to vote for Tinubu in Enugu State or in any other state in Nigeria where people are passing through what they are passing through, and they will go to the sun to stand to vote for Tinubu and the APC? It is difficult for them to win free and fair election, and that's what Nigerians should be looking for. If Tinubu can win free and fair election, fine and good. Let us see those who will vote for him. But what we want is, let us put checks and balances in our electoral process to ensure that the votes count. And if the votes count, I agree totally with Malam Nasir El-Rufai. Tinubu will come a distant third. A distant third in 2027. And I have not seen anything that will make me shift this my understanding, going by the data available on the state of the nation, the state of the economy, all the things that he promised Nigerians that he will do, and all of them he has done it to the level that Nigerians are passing through hell. So you cannot run a first time like this and expect to get re-elected. That's almost impossible in a sane society. And I do not see, I think Nigeria is a sane society. All what we want is free and fair election. And if there is free and fair election, I want to tell Fayose that Peter Obi can defeat Tinubu very well, the same way he defeated him in 2023 before INEC deliberately switched off the transmission of the result, which was confirmed by even Lai Mohammed himself, that was what happened on that election day. I don't know what to think about the Enugu State people, former National Publicity Secretary of the PDP, Udo Okoye, who is now in APC, saying that APC is going to sweep everywhere, including the presidency, and that they know why Peter Obi won, and he couldn't give any coherent reason why Peter Obi won. Peter Obi won last time because Peter Obi was the best candidate, okay? And there is nothing that have changed to show that that Tinubu is better than Peter Obi. In fact, what Tinubu's past 2 years in the presidency has exposed is his inadequacies and why majority of Nigerians rejected him in the last election. Don't forget, Tinubu is a minority president. He has the lowest mandate in Nigeria's history. He was declared winner by only 8.7 million votes. But over 15 million Nigerians voted against him. They don't want him to be their president. How is that so? Because 8.9 million voted for 7.9 million voted for Atiku Abubakar. That's if you are believing the INEX Jundi's data. Okay? 6.1 million voted for Peter Obi and 1.4 million voted for Malam Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso. Okay? Now if you calculate the votes of Peter Obi, Atiku Abubakar and Malam and Rabiu Musa Kwankwaso and all the others that voted against Tinubu, you find out that over 15 million Nigerians rejected him. They don't want him to be president of Nigeria, and that is overwhelming. He didn't have a nationwide mandate like that. Okay, so that's an indication of his standing on one leg, and having performed so poorly, it is easy to kick him out. Only if the election will be free and fair. I don't know what to think about Fayose's take on Peter Obi being the only opposition in Nigeria, and his claim that nobody can defeat APC. He don't see anybody that can defeat APC. And then the APC in Enugu State claiming that Tinubu can take Enugu State in the presidential election in 2027. But whatever is your position, let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.